So we're back. Fish room's done, apart from a few little pots of jobs. Little bits and pieces need tidying up, like the wiring needs tidying away, squaring away, but these little jobs I can just do when I've got spare time. The main thing is the tanks are in, the stands are in. Don't want to scare the angels now, do we? Still got a lot of decisions to make around the fish room. Thinking about soiling, a lot of decisions to make. I was thinking of going wall start, but reading about it, wet soil, low cation exchange capacity doesn't hold fertiliser very well. Done a bit of research on bonsai last year. You have to do stuff and wait for years for a payoff. Now I'm the type of person who likes to make mistakes and learn from the mistakes. That's how I tend to learn. Bonsai's not like that really. Bonsai soils, a lot of them are baked clays. People spend a lot of money bringing baked clays over from Japan. Aqua soil, a lot of baked clays. In bonsai they use different baked clays, they use DIY bonsai soils, and we're all just growing plants in substrates and in baked clays, and these baked clays are inert, then why can't we use them in fish tanks? And that's what I want to do because I like experiments, and I'm going to try. When it comes to bonsai, I was watching a thing called Bonsai Mirai. So got some wood in here, and there's a trick he was teaching on a video, and I'm thinking of just trying it on here. You know, it's going to be a big planted tank, kapow. It's going to be Dutch style, loads of stem plants at the back, and then crypts, mid-ground plants, just loads of cool plants. That's what we need. Nano fish, I want nano fish in there to give it a sense of scale. I want a shoulder fish like rummy nose tetra or neon tetra, something like that, and I want like gotta have celestial peladonios. They're just sweet. I've got to have some of them. I'm trying to think what else I want. I want like shrimp, loads of grazing shrimp like cows. Lighting, I've got to look into lighting this tank properly. I'm thinking Fluval 3.0, but that's a lot of money to spend on one tank, on one light. But the amount of control it gives you, I don't know of any other light that gives you that much control when it comes to lighting a planted tank, and that's what it's all about, lighting a planted tank. And we talked about substrate to hold fert, we talked about light. The next obvious one is CO2. Got to give it a shot, haven't we? Shrimp, nano fish, baddest, coolie loaches, goldbees, killifish, all those good things, schooling fish, like rummy nose, neons, something like that, and then celestial peladonios got to be a thing, and then we need algae eaters, like we all need algae eaters in our tank. That's that tank talked about. That's that tank talked about. Lake Tanganyika, we've got the rock. I've got a DIY idea for that, which I want to see how much of this cycle we can get done in the tank without a filter. A file scenario. So that tank, we've got our plants in all our tanks. If you're watching this video and you haven't got plants in your tank, why? You're amazing. This is going to be for the angels. This tank's going to be for the angels. That's where the angels are going. It's going to be a black water tank. It's going to be awesome. All the tanks are going to be awesome. If they're not going to be awesome, I'm going to rip them apart and start again, because we want an awesome channel. We've got to have awesome tanks. So black water, we've got the wood. This wood, I've got a DIY wood video that was on my other channel. My other channel I didn't take seriously. This channel, every Sunday when I get a video up, if I've got time in the week I might throw one up. YouTube, like you being regular. I don't know whether to do a DIY make your own wood video or post the one that's on my old channel. In this tank I'm thinking me angels, kapow, and then I'm thinking L number plecos. I don't know whether to go with L183 or L333. I'm leaning on L333. L333 because I like them. And then this tank down here, record 96 wouldn't fit. I can't get that wood any further in with the length of this tank. So the difference between the two tanks, that the record 96 will never fit under this tank. Just won't, building the stand, because these legs are in the way. We got the other tank, so I think we lost about 20 litres. But anyway, beginner's tank, I want to set up a tank, how I'd set up a tank, so I feel like it give people an understanding of my basics. Like there's a million different people who set up a billion different fish tanks, and everyone's got different things. Just because difference doesn't mean they're wrong. That's one of the reasons why this channel exists, because I want to talk to other hobbyists about what they do, and I want to learn from them. Because beginners who want to absorb information, and you get people who've absorbed a certain amount of information who get what I call the Dunning-Kruger effect, who are like, yeah, I know a bit now, and then want to teach everyone, and then they don't want to listen to people who are more experienced than them. you get like people who've moved on a level from that, who go back to the basics, like sponge filters. They go back to basics and they get rid of most of the gimmicks. I've been there, done it, taught a new everything, realised that just because people are doing things differently doesn't mean they're doing them wrong. There's the old school fish guys who were like under gravel filter and plants. Well, if they're cycling a tank and their plants is absorbing all the nutrients and they're doing little water changes when they feel like it, and all the fish are happy, then they're not doing it wrong. The reason why I want to do a beginner series, I was talking to a guy who runs a really awesome fish shop. It's all over the internet at the moment, so he's smashing it. But he was saying that most people in the hobby have been in the hobby for less than 3 years, 2 to 3 years most hobbyists last for. So I want to make a video on the basics so people can learn from it. What I learned from me being a modern for it was amazing, just to give people this information and then watch them 12 months, 2 years later, like, seeing them progress, just, you know, and the hobby's grown because of it. So Dutch style planted, blackwater, Lake Tanganyika, beginner's tank, done.